Hello everyone, got another ITSL game here. ITSL 2122, organised by the ITSL Hunter. We are playing Pear Penguin, who's over in New Zealand. So it's breakfast time where I am, dinner time where they are, and we're going to get our game on. We played in Rutzel last year, so that was our first pairing. And well, this is a mother of a good hand for the USSR, but not so good for the USA. We'll be blockading Suez, I guess, and spacing Decol. We'll have to play defectors to avoid getting purged as much as anything. This is a lousy hand. Oh well, it's what it is. We'll make it work. So we'll go 4-4-2. 4-4-2. And more headline defectors. We're hoping to snag purge or socialist governments here. But we're in a bad way. We've only got 2-ish clean ops. It's gross. Boy oh boy. We'll try and get Arab-Israeli war off after DEFCON 2. Oh, well. Giving up a VP as well. That's a shame. I can already see this is going to be a difficult game, but it may not last 2 hours. We shall see. So coup on Iran coming. It's also unfortunate because obviously my intention was to event de Gaulle and put 3 into France automatically. And with Europe scoring gone, that's just a little more naked and transparent. And of course, frustratingly, we don't really have the ops for a war. So we'll have to do that late in the turn. But my oh my. What a gross start. If they flub the coup in Iran, we will probably immediately space, I guess. Although maybe it's the best time. If they flub this coup, it's the best time to do the de Gaulle thing. 1, please. Well, no, that's not that. So what's next? We'll send Decol to space. And the Nassans do not help there. We're in terrible, terrible shape here. Really, really, really bad shape. Oh well, gotta weather the early war. It's the rule of the USA. We'll see whether we can adhere to those principles. It's gonna be tough. Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna blockade away Suez and play into Malaysia. They want to coup Malaysia, good for them. Arab-Israeli war, we might want to play 2 into Egypt. But at least we know they don't have Middle Eastern scoring. They probably would have taken it already. If they don't coup here, it's probably time to play 3-1 into De Gaulle. They don't, so finish taking Korea. So we're going to play 3 into De Gaulle. We're really hoping they don't hold Truman. If they don't hold Truman, they probably won't ops war in France. And we may be able to snag it cheap. Whew, it's going to be a tough game, I think. I lost the previous one in ITSL, by the way, for those wondering how the blood was shared last time. Great. Okay, so we'll use Romanian abdication and we'll use Indo-Pakistani war for Milops if we have to. We just hope they don't have D-style now. Obviously the disappointment is Europe scored, but it was the only way to cleanly deal with De Gaulle. Okay, that's good for us. Because now we can play 2 into Egypt, hope Indo-Pakistani war doesn't flip. Oh, DEFCON's still 3, of course. And we'll give it to him. Ah! We have so little options here, we are genuinely caught between the rock and the hard place. Ah, oh, they're going to get a big coup on Egypt. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh god. Yeah, now we're in all sorts of trouble. Okay. It's going to have to be Purge. Oh boy. In a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. So we're hoping Purge slows them down. They'll start by cooing on Panama. Oh boy. The successful one-op coup. We'll leave Europe open for now. we'll put one in France, one in Tunisia, one in West Germany. But there's going to be an ops war on Libya to get into the Middle East. At least CIA's still in the mix. Hell, if we can get them to give up the China card and pull back duck and cover, ugh, God, D-style. Nicely done. Don't need to worry about the China card yet, because they're under purge. And we can put one in France thanks to Truman Doctrine being in hand. That gives us access to Syria. Yep. So we'll level up Asia, make sure we use the Southeast Asia country count. This is fine. As much as we hate using 3 ops to take Syria, that's what we're doing for presence. Hopefully he will not tap us twice. As we also need to leave Thailand, give Thailand an extra op. Oh god, it's going to be close. US Japan to space gives us a moment to drop Middle East scoring. Could have been worse. And then Truman Doctrine to cover Thailand against Vietnam revolts next turn, and the China card generally. Now we have 2 ops. Yeah, okay. So 5-year plan and CIA are in the deck. If we get Vietnam revolts and Asia scoring, we can drop it safely. And we get neither. Oh, we get Vietnam revolts, okay. Europe scoring back is nice. But we got CIA, sadly. And they got 5-year plan. And Fidel. So Socialist, Europe, US, Japan, Arab, Israel. So Suez in the reshuffle could hit us. And on that basis and with Marshall Plan, we'll go captured Nazi. So what do I expect here? Fidel, Asia scoring or some other card. Decol would be quite bad for us, of course. Especially with Asia scoring to follow it up. Fidel is the least worrying. Algeria is their coup target. Here it comes. Okay. I think we're going to have to give them it. And Arab-Israeli water boot. We'll load up Asia so they know they can't dominate. Please miss. Good. That's a little something. Ooh, that's a lot of influence. Not enough to swing things massively. We're going to bank Europe scoring now. We are so far behind on this map. Do not let the scoreline flatter you. There's Asia. No messing around. Socialist governments to space. Succeeds. So we have an option to space again, but Vietnam Revolts is not a high asset card, as it were. Well, they are doing exactly what you do when you have D-style in the early days. They're doing very well. Next up for us is, I guess, Hail Mary realignments on one side of the Americas. Good. One more in Panama. Be good. Excellent. Decent realigns. They won't want to play into Uruguay because that gives us a mil-op target. So that, all things considered, went quite well. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Okay. AR5, one op realign on Cuba. Be good. Worth a punt. And they're holding 5-year plan. They're not going to give up the China card, so they're just going to use it for 3 clean ops. So, behind par, I'd say. We're only going to be -4 rather than -5, but we are behind in Africa and South America. And that's where we're getting punished. That's definitely where it hurts. Gonna be a long climb up. So we go Vietnam revolts, we'll do more realigns, we'll give up Vietnam, and we'll try and punt them out of Cuba. One more. Be good. Nice big one here. No. Okay, on to mid-war. Well behind. We'll need all the power cards. Hunter and Brush is great. If we had realigned them, Cuban Missile Crisis would have been nice. But yes, to avoid Quag. Okay. They're going to get control of all of the Americas, but we are going to get a chance to brush war Panama if they go to that. EUCMC. Shuttle brush. Lads emit purge. So we can level up South America. Oh, that's good. For a minute I thought that was Central America. So we've got options. We could purge them again, AR1. We have a surfeit of ops. We might be able to find Middle East and Central America scoring with emit. So maybe before we get punted out of Syria. Muslim Revolution works on Syria, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Syria and Jordan are the last two on the card. So we're going to event emit before we lose access to Syria. And we'll ditch Cult Rev, Lone Gunman, and Portuguese Empire crumbles. We are sufficiently far behind. I think we have to keep ABM in. Or do we? Reduce variance. They're more likely to use it in the headline than we are. We're going to discard it, which I think might be the wrong choice. Welcome feedback on that. Of course, it now means it's in the salt space. Whoever gets salt can get ABM. But DEFCON will be high enough that that's less of a consideration. One VP. Alliance for Progress. Okay. So we brush war Panama here. Do we? I guess we brush war Mexico. One VP. Excellent. That's also mil ops, but we are so far behind in Africa. So this should be taking South Africa. Oh no, domination. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take South Africa, and with Portuguese Empire collapse is gone, we're going to try and 4-op flip Angola. Grain to space. We have no space cards. So if they've got one small step, well done them. Glad we didn't purge now. If they don't overtake Zaire, we could consider... Well, they don't have Africa scoring. They've taken presenceless domination. So our 7 might be Botswana to protect South Africa a little. Always glad to see Quagmire played for influence. So that will come back for us in the Middle East. We'll just have to rely on that. So, where are we at? Southeast Asia scoring, Middle East is stuffed, Central America don't want to give up mil ops. We're going to space lads and try and get that 2 VP. Okay. It's giving up tempo, but we don't want to one small step us and we don't want to play into a non-battleground. Ooh, that's a lot of influence. Control achieved. We'll try another space, will we? Maybe what we should do is tap Libya to deny control. Maximum value. Nicely done. Good boy. With Asia scoring done, I guess we just have to... This is tough. Okay. We have a reasonable hand of ops, for sure. I guess we still want to hold our snot in case we get dealt Middle East and Africa scoring and Central America scoring turn 6. So, not going to be asked knotting anything away, but there's space options. There is no way, sadly, of trapping them with duck and cover. So we'd effectively just be giving up the coup in Libya. I think I still like it. 3 VPs, drop DEFCON, can use Camp David to get access to the Middle East, including a chance to crack on Jordan. It's that or Camp David in the headline, but let's go duck and cover. Oof. At least we've denied domination, but 10 VP. Nice work. Whew. That's a hell of a number. And with Central America scoring and Africa scoring still to come, the game is shaping away. Playing into Egypt early was definitely a mistake at DEFCON 3. Probably wouldn't have been at DEFCON 2. So made this rod for my own back, I think. But otherwise, Ken's played pretty darn well. As you'd expect a better player to play. And like all good players, we find ourselves in the situation where we just have a lot to do. And Decol's not going to help. We can at least self-correct. It's 4 ops for 2 ops, really. They've done well getting the bargain. We're lucky we can respond sufficiently cleanly. There's still a 5 VP OPEC out there as well. To me, that telegraphs they don't have Africa scoring. I think they'd probably just take Africa scoring at Dom. Might flip Indonesia to level up a bit on Southeast Asia scoring, although that can't be massively high priority for them. At the moment, they're on track to win by VPs anyway. Definitely in bad shape. With Cultural Revolution out the deck, something can come to our rescue. CIA. Okay. Libya and Panama. Understandable. We're going to send Suez to space before we do anything else. Excellent. Well done, NASA. Mm-hmm. Always nice to know you're not just going to see that card in response to your own. So the option of playing Flower Power to Headline Peak, but that's quite a generous card. We could AR7 Puppet Government spam Africa to level it up. So question is what we want to do in the meantime. NORAD to flip Lao. Levels up Asia scoring, makes Southeast Asia scoring look a little flakier for them. Of course, puppet governments will let us into Burma, although we now have adjacency, so that matters a bit less. They may just take Burma rather than take Laos back. All right, take it back. Okay, so we'll now special relationship 2 into Burma. Event Camp David. Ooh, nice. Okay, so now we'll I suppose we still need to protect Italy against brush war. Eat flower power. We'll still event Camp David as well. AR7 puppet governments level up Africa. Oh, very nice. That was very sneakily done. We will at least be able to hopefully lay claim to the Kingdom of Jordan. But they're more likely to take Egypt here than worry about the Milops, I hope. Ooh, okay, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, okay, so we'll also have to counter coup. That's annoying. No, we'll give up 2 VPs to deny influence, I guess, because that's a larger swing. Frustrating. And we didn't get any of the scoring cards. Oh dear. IND, Korean War, Southeast Asia scoring, OPEC. Oh, this is probably the hand to ditch. Yasuri, South African unrest, OAS. How I learned. How I learned to DEFCON 2. She's going to wreak hell on us. 20 removed. What have I missed? John Paul. Yep. How I learned. Oh boy. So that's Africa domination anyway. Murdered. But we get our Milops as well. So at least there's no arms race. They drop Africa scoring, we drop Southeast Asia. Well, then maybe we use Yasuri to take Egypt. Just clinging on here. Europe controls the likeliest path to victory. So, yeah, we'll drop Southeast Asia scoring. There's Africa. Ooh boy. We're gonna ditch all but Yasuri here. Of course we get Central America scoring. That is the risk you take. We can missile envy them. It's Bear Trap or Brezhnev. Otherwise we get Voice of America or they would have spaced that. One small step would be crap. Brezhnev. Nice. Okay. What do we like with 3 ops? Finish taking Chile. Take Jordan. Get some presents for the love of all that's good. We'll do that. If we can get a coup on Nicaragua, and we'll see whether they coup Guatemala. Nope. No, they're going for it. Arms race gone. We'll take the coup on Nicaragua. We'll see if they try the even realign on Argentina if they jam it. Counter coup. Dominican Republic. If we coup there and they realise that, we're still even. So we do coup on Haiti. They need a big one. And they got it. Nicely done. So they got Bear Trap and VOA and Truman, I believe. Unless I've missed any of them. We got PC. I guess Brush War is the best bet. But let's check our whole hand out. One small step. Europe scoring is nice. Middle East scoring ends the game, mind. Oh well. But we've got Brush War, of course. So it might not. Portuguese Empire, Allende and Che. Alright. I think we start with Brush War and see what their headline is. Oh, they got Brezhnev straight back. Oh boy. Forgot about that. Libya it is. Oh dear. Well, that might be the game. If they've got Middle East. The other ones are prolonging. Gets the coup off. Sensible. Yeah, we've got enough problems to fight. That will just take Botswana. God. If you've got a scoring card, good game. But I think we're far enough behind. I think drop Europe scoring and try and fade war games. Two ops for them, of course. Must remember. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to level up Asia. They're telegraphing. We can now give them Portuguese Empire, with Angola having been bombed. Ooh, the ops advantage here is going to be pretty huge. Shoring up. We'll take Europe scoring. If they jam Japan, we're in a hard way. I was thinking about putting 2 in Japan, but it also makes US-Japan a free play. VPs aren't the problem here anyway. They're already at the War Games threshold. We need to beat War Games and find a way of defconning them and/or Chernobyl for Europe control at the end of the game. Either of those is going to be a hard ask. Right, we'll space Che. Please hit. Good. Headline peaking is pretty big for us at this point. And we'll hold Allende. So there it is. Crap. Nicely done. Made glorious use of that surfeit of operations points. Bear Trap and 2 unknown cards. Bear Trap and 1 unknown card. And here we are with 1 op cards. Lights fading. So it's late war. If we can dodge every scoring card left in the deck, and war games, and Lone Gunman, of course, which has been reshuffled, then there is a pathway to victory. Pragmatically speaking, that path does not exist. Well, that is the profound opposite of what I said. I guess we're going to have to put 2 in Panama and Coup there. Given that we hold Central America scoring, if we can get that off profit, try and drop Asia before it gets worse. But if they've got war games, the game's over anyway. Pershing, Quag, Comic-Con, Cult Rev, Hunter, Asia Central. Salt. No blue cards in late war. Ain't that a shame? Right. So depending on what their headline is, Junta 2 in Panama coup, try and drop Central America for profit, drop Asia without being dominated. That's certainly not going to help. Okay, I believe this game is ending this turn. I mean, if they've got war games, it's over anyway. But Asia will now be eminently flippable. Indonesia, of course, Thailand. Dear, 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 dear. Well, well played, opponent. Some early decisions which ripple out through the game. Cost me, but yeah. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, we've got to start by overtaking Thailand. Arms race. So, looks like no war games. But we need to retake the Philippines and Japan to level up Asia. If they take the Philippines, we have to flip Lao, and then we just end up in a flip counter flip situation, which is rubbish. What can we could salt brush war, but we are under flower power. Salting VOA is not bad. 2 VPs is nice. Every single VP counts at the moment. Right, we're going to coup Nicaragua and hope to realign Cuba. We'll have to see if we can get away with dropping Asia scoring first. Asia's worth 2. Well, why not? Looks like it'll be VP rather than War Games after all. Okay, so at this point we space Quagmire and fail. Okay, so now coup Nicaragua, realign Cuba. Have to coup Nicaragua with Allende because Pershing ends the game. Milops ends the game as well anyway. We are toast. There's no way for me to discard a card. That's the game. Well, they obviously don't have a card that guarantees a VP, but they don't need to worry too much, the state of my hand. So I think it's AR5 Coup Nicaragua with the 3-op card to realign Cuba with the 1-op card. Please miss. There goes your ball game. It's still 1 VP for adjacency to Cuba. Nope. There goes your ball game. Good games all round. Very well played. Had to take a shot here and missed, but well played to my opponent. Definitely the better player. We'll reflect and return. Still setting up some more games. I think the new ones are in early February. It's a little way away yet. Oh, nuclear subs. Very nice. Very nice. Let's take another realign on Cuba. Nope. Okay. Thank you for watching. An inauspicious end, but I kind of made my own bed from turn 1, and I'll live with that. And now, it being just before 9 o'clock, I'm off to work. So good to get one in before the working day begins. So until early February, probably. Goodbye for now. Comments welcome, and I will see you at the next one.